We told you that you don't very often have the 5-0 teams play each other. You almost never have the leading receiver of all time, Jerry Rice, now a Seahawk, play against the leading rusher of all time, Emmitt Smith. Very Jim Brown, Raymond Berry-like here, as Seattle was in the desert to play the Cardinals in front of family and friends at Sun Devil Stadium. I mean, you look around this place, you could get a seat. Jerry Rice wearing Steve Largent's number 80 with a classy move. Largent offering up his already retired number, the Hall of Famer, to Jerry Rice. Meanwhile, Josh, tears of McCown to Larry Fitzgerald. Another one of those guys wore number 11, 7-0 Cards. Matt Hasselbeck had a tough day. 10-yard first down to Rice. This is Jerry's first, but today only catch as a Seahawk. Neil Rackers. This is a historic day in other ways. His second 55-yard field goal. 13-3 Cards. More on Rackers in a moment. Meanwhile, Hasselbeck. Don't tell me Jerry's on the Seahawks here. He's going to drop balls. Please don't tell me this.
I don't think it's going to happen very often. Jerry Rice has got a good set of hands, proven over 20.
Yeah, thank you. I'm only being facetious, right?
I know you are.
13-3, Emmitt Smith. This is Emmitt. Emmitt's going to look at Emmitt. 26 yards like the old Emmitt. First down. That sets up Neil Rackers. 55, 55, and 50. Good. Tying Morton Anderson as a Falcon, the only man to kick 3 field goals of 50 or more in one game. Congratulations. Then, Seahawks down 16-3. Sean Alexander, 33 yards. Are they in business? Late third, Matt Hasselbeck. Darrell Jackson, touchdown, 16-10. And then Josh, tears of McCown, back to pass. And this is what happens. Arizona picked up by Ken Lucas. Now get in the end zone before you do that. That's terrible. 21-yard touchdown. Get in first. 17-16. Blocked by Arizona. The punt by Josh Brown after the snap took him a little out of his rhythm. And now a safety has put Arizona ahead 18-17. Hasselbeck picked off by Dwayne Starks. Third interception for Arizona, but still it's only 18-17. 3rd and 9. Seahawks trying to stack up Emmitt. Ooh, Tom.
Emmitt.
We were going to look for the rejuvenation of Rice, but this is Emmitt on this day. Emmitt, 7,800-yard game, breaks the mark that he had tied earlier with Walter Payton. And then, just to make sure, David Macklin picks it off. 4 interceptions. Hasselbeck 14 of 41, and a season that looked so promising for Mike Holmgren and the Seahawks has now, with that Ram debacle, and they lost in New England, and now this debacle, 25-17 Arizona. How about that, Tom? Surprise.
Yeah, a surprise, but we're getting to be less surprised all the time. Denny Green doing a great job of bringing his team along, and I think that you spoke about Ken Lewis. Lucas getting into the end zone. You're only as good as you play. You are not a championship ball club. You are building to that. Play the game, win the games, and then we'll talk about how good you are.
And Emmitt Smith. Well, we can talk about how good he is. So and Jerry's only been there for a couple days of practice. He's going to help the Seahawks squad, but all of a sudden they need to retool and regroup in a hurry when they go back home next week. Emmitt, 106 yards in the battle of head-to-head, and he looked very, very strong. Seattle at home next week against Carolina.